Good morning, viewers, and welcome back to another episode of our channel. I'm working on an interesting case, and I think this will help a lot of viewers clear some of the confusion they may have. I was about to jump into that confusion, but then I found out something that it is really important to me and to share with you guys. I'm working on a 2015 Nissan Altima 4-cylinder customer complaint check engine light. I scanned the vehicle, and we have in the engine control module we have one code, which is P0101 mass airflow sensor circuit bank 1. Usually I don't look at the computer mass airflow. I went to the engine control module and I looked at it. It's easy design, 4 wires. This component has 2 sensors inside, the intake air temperature sensor and the mass airflow sensor. There's 4 wires, power, ground, and 2 signals sent back to the computer. This yellow one is for the mass airflow sensor, and this purple one is for the intake air temperature sensor. If you guys are at home, need to do this, it's easy. All you need is a $20 DVOM like this one, not like this one. This is expensive, but you need a $20. You understand my point? And you just put it on voltage. You start the vehicle. There we go. We have the check engine light is on. And after you start the vehicle, you come. Don't be intimidated with this one. This is a power probe, which is the same as the voltmeter. I just use it because I'm filming constantly, so I need to have a one-hand operating device, which is this one. So we are going to check 5 volts in this blue line right here, and we do have 5 volts. Next to it is the brown one, should be ground, and this is ground. So power and ground to feed the 2 sensors inside. The yellow one is the signal for the mass airflow sensor, and you see we have a reading, and a good indicator that your sensor is working is by letting some air go in. Watch the reading right here. There you go. Now, just in case you are here to check the intake air temperature sensor, right here, the purple one, and we do have 2.1 volts of reading. This one you cannot rev the car to have a different reading, because this one depends on the temperature, not the volume of the mass of the air coming into the engine. Now, after you check this, technically you have to go to the engine control module. You locate the harness that has the yellow wire if you are dealing with the mass airflow sensor, and if you're dealing with the intake air temperature sensor, the purple wire. You have to locate them here and see if that signal, that reading, that voltage that we checked over there is the same here. If it's not, that means you have a cut in the wire. If it is, that means you have a bad computer. You have to replace your computer and program it. Now, the reason why, this is all normal. The reason why I brought you guys with me, because there is a TSB. A TSB is a technical service bulletin. It is like a recall, but it's not a recall. It is a PDF released by the dealer, because there is many similar cases reported by owners of the similar vehicles. So the dealers release TSBs to help mechanics and people fix their car or identify the problem quicker. The TSB is about that code, P0101, and the TSB states that this is the TSB 2013 to 2016 Altima 4-cylinder P0101. Uh, so the TSB states if you have that check engine and that code, inspect the PCV valve. If it is orange, then replace it. If it is black, do not replace it. And then you have to check your engine control module, the computer, to see if it is within some numbers that they released. If it is, then you have to program it. The PCV valve is this one. Ours is orange, so according to the TSB, we have to replace that one. Now I have two ways to go. Finish my check-in, make sure that, because after all, it could be a real code. It could be that really we have a cut in the wire, and that yellow wire between the computer and the sensor itself. Probably we don't have any problem with the PCV valve. So I am going to, that's when I actually stopped and figured to bring you guys along with me. I removed this stuff, 10mm bolts and some clips to remove this plastic pieces, and we're going to get to those 3 wires here and check our voltages here and see if we have the same values that we had over there. And if we do, if we didn't have the TSB, that means the computer is bad. But before changing the computer, we have to replace the PCV valve and reprogram the computer. So stay tuned. This is the layout for the harness. We are working on 34, 35, 36, especially 35, the yellow one. That's our signal wire. This is the back of it. So this is the harness, the first one right here. This is the one. And don't be fooled by some numbers here, 1 2 3 4. This is wrong. These are 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. I will flip it and I'll show you guys. And I need to move this cover out, and the way to take it out, if you're trying to do this at home, this, you see this this side piece, you bring something and you push it away like this. Okay, probably on this one better. You see how it is? You shove something here and you push it away from both sides, and then you pull this one out. This is the harness, and it should be red, so the green, red, tan, white. Green, red, tan, white. 1 2 3 4, and they go like this. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, blah blah blah. I will locate the wires and I'll show you. There's 2 ways to test this. First, disconnecting both harnesses and doing continuity, either ohm resistance or with a beep if you have in your DVOM or ohm meter. And I know the ones for $20 from the auto store, they don't come with this kind of lead. So what you can use paper clip, make it a T-shape and then use it. Be careful if you're going to touch here, be careful, do not shove it all the way in, because you're gonna spread the terminal inside, and that's gonna create another problem for you. But let me locate the pins here, and then we'll do continuity test to make sure that the wires don't have any cut. And also we will do a loaded circuit test when the car is running. All right, so it's, if you count 1 2 3 4, the 4th row this way, and blue, yellow, brown, purple over there. Blue, yellow, brown, purple. I am on the yellow one, the signal for the mass airflow sensor, and as you guys see, I have continuity. That beep, that means I have continuity. All right, it's not that it matters, but I am going to, I mean, it makes no sense if I check the blue and the brown, because both of them, they get it from the computer. So that's a feed from the computer. So if I have it over there, that means the wire is good. But just to prove my point, this is the blue, and here's the blue. All right, and I'm not gonna check the brown, I'm gonna check the purple which is related to the intake air temperature, just in case you guys are here to check the intake air temperature. This is how you check your signal wire. But again, this is using continuity. We're gonna use voltage soon. Here's the purple one, and I have to switch to the purple one, which is the fourth one right here. One hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, you see the beep. So all the wires so far are good. Now we're going to do a loaded circuit test. All right, so for the loaded test, we are back on voltage, and we measured 1 point something here, and with the key on, we should have the same measurement here, and we do. I'll show you guys. See, I'm gonna put it right here. See, we have the same measurements, and actually these are the values if you guys are interested. Pin 35 right here. On ignition on 1.3, engine running 1.3, 1.6, idling, and then when you rev it, should get between 1.3, 1.6 to 2.5, which happened with us. So far everything is good to here. So if we didn't have that TSB, applied to our vehicle, we should change the computer. That's exactly why I bring you guys here, because do not change the computer. That's a lot of money to spend. Change that PCV, and I will look for that list of VIN numbers, vehicles, so you guys have an idea, and check with your VIN number to see if your vehicle need computer reprogramming after you change the PCV valve. There's 2 releases for that TSB, so we're going to go with the most recent one, this right here, and the list, and I said VIN number, actually it's not VIN numbers, it's the current ECU part numbers. It starts with this one, and then this is the rest of it. So if there is a match in this bulletin applies, continue with the reprogramming procedure. If there is not match, the ECM does not need to reprogram. Close the whatever software they're using, and so you guys can pause. Starts from 2013, 14, 15, 16. These are the part numbers for the engine control module. We have a 15, so we have the least options here. Let me look it up and see if this vehicle apply for reprogram. I think our computer does not apply to reprogramming. We will change the PCV valve, and I will wait until we finish with this job. I will try to bring you guys back to this case, because I know here they change the part and they sell the car right away, so I'll do my best. If not, I hope this video helps somebody, and if it does, please give me a thumbs up, share it with somebody that might have the same case, and I really appreciate your time. Thank you so much.
2 weeks later.
Good morning, viewers, and we're back to finish the job with the Nissan Altima. The owner of the lot got the part from the dealer, because Pep Boys and AutoZone were confused when it comes to the color. So I'd rather, if you guys are up for this task, get it from the dealer. And it is 18 bucks, I think, so it doesn't worth even searching for a cheaper price, because it's cheap already. As of programming, I'm not 100% sure if we qualify for reprogramming or not. Based on the list that I have in my computer, we are not, but I don't know if there is an updated list for that. I have to look into that, or probably give this test to the owner himself. But as of programming, they said it will cost $1.50, I think. So we have the part here. This is the part number right here, and we're going to replace it. The part has been replaced. It's really easy. All you have to do is use a pliers or something to open these and push them out, and this will come with your hand easily. And then I think this is a 23, but I don't have a 23, I have a 24, and it was easy to take out. Once you break it loose, you can do it with your hand. When you replace the part, be careful, super careful. This is plastic on plastic. When you tighten it, be really careful. You don't want to over tie it and then you drop a screw down there. Okay, I see. I have to take it out. Yeah, be careful. Do not over tie it. So, and then you either crack it or crack the valve cover. So we're going to bring the scanner, delete the code, and see if that's gonna fix the issue. And the bolt is out, just in case. Well, some of you guys be surprised, why did I take it out? I took it out for two reasons. First, I wanted to do a comparison between the two in operation and see if this part is really defect. And the second, I wanted to show you guys when I tie it what is the deal, how to do it. So the first one, I mean I have a kit, but I'm gonna use this. This is a valve, so it prevents air from going this way. So you guys hear it? I mean air going that way, not a problem, but this way it shouldn't be. All right, let's check the new one. It's tight. It doesn't have anything. Good, how are you, man? Again, it is tight. It doesn't have anything. All right, so second, I'm gonna install it. Use your hand.
What's up, brother? How are you?
With your hand, as tight as possible, and be honest, it should be okay with your hand. Now it's stopped right with my hand, so with the wrench, what is that, quarter of a turn and another one, boom, that's it, and like half a turn in total. I'm feeling good about this just because of the results of the what we just did. So let's go ahead and do the scanner part. We're inside the car. I have the key on. I just did a full scan. We still have a current because I haven't started yet. Technically, I think you need to drive the vehicle for, I don't know what's the routine to make this a pass code, or we could delete it and see if it comes back. By the way, the owner need to look at this code in the transmission. This might be a serious code, but let's do a quick erase. Alright, this is current, this is hardcore. Check engine light is gone. And let me go to the engine control module. Let it run, idle for a little bit to about normal temperature. I want to check the fuel trims, and I should have checked them. I should have checked them before changing the part, see if there is any change. But I mean, we did the test. We saw what a difference that makes. It definitely was leaking. All right, I'll bring you guys back. All right, I'm definitely sure it's a closed loop right now by this much, but I revved it a couple of times. It hesitated in the beginning, but then it cleared. I don't know why. Let's do full scan. Engine control module. Trouble codes. Okay, no codes. I'm gonna I'm gonna call this a fix right now, give the car to the owner, let him drive it for 2-3 days, see if the check engine light comes back, and if it does, for what reason. But hopefully that P0101 is a fix for now. And thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate your time. Like, share, subscribe, do whatever you would like to do, and I try my best to put a good content to the channel. Feel free to comment below any question. Thank you. Bonus piece of information: the owner just told me that it only takes around the corner for the light comes back on, so he just took the car to test drive it, and we'll see. Yep, good, no good. All right, let's check it out.
You push gas, he has to go to like to change the gear.
Okay, you have a code in the transmission. I was gonna tell you about it, but then you cut me off and you took the car to the test drive. Did the check engine light come back on? Not yet, okay.
When you do push button, when you do that,
You have a code in the transmission, I'm gonna show you. But for our fix, I think that's done. Thank you.